bottom of my heart, let me say thank you. Thank you to all of you for coming. You may feel like you have gotten a lot out of today or yesterday. All I can say from the bottom of my heart, I have gotten more than you. It really is special for us to sit in the back of the room. I'm getting yelled at by the camera guy. Thank you. It was really something special for me. Zach is an emotional person. I am calculated and ruthless. That's what makes us a good team and why we've done business together for the last 12 years. You made me cry. I sat in the back of the room, and I want to tell you, I am so grateful for you. I'm grateful for everything you represent, to hear your stories, to hear that we are making a difference. Because it was only 2 years ago, Richard doesn't know this part of the story, I've never shared this with Richard. So this is going to be new for him. 2 months before Richard came to bug Zach and I for, I don't know, the 100th time about gold and silver and put it in our hands. Zach and I have gone through a phase. I call it a phase because for the year prior, the 2 years prior to Richard coming and bringing us this idea, Zach and I had been what I consider to be extremely retired. We motorcycled all winter in Moab and Mesquite, and we played golf 5 days a week at the Idle Falls Country Club in the summer. We showed up at 10 every morning at the country club. We played the first 9 holes, and we had lunch, and then we played the second 9 holes, and then sometimes we'd stay around until our wives would call and yell at us, play another 9 holes. But it was while 2 months before Richard came, while standing on the 11th green, I'll never forget it. We're standing there on the 11th green on a beautiful 80-degree day in June. I look over at Zach. Nobody else is at the country club. It's empty. And I said, what are we doing? What are we doing? We have so much to give. We've given our whole lives, but we've become bums. We said, we got to fix it. Richard doesn't know that 2 months later he called me up and came over to the house and drew some circles on a box. I didn't care about the circles on the box until he said, I have a way to make it so the non-professional can make above average income. I said, well, what's your plan, Richard? Because that's never been done before. What's your plan? Then he tried to explain it. It didn't make a lot of sense because he got too excited. So I really paid attention and looked through the excitement, and then he said, and we're going to do it with this. And he dumped the gold and silver back in my hand like he always had, and he said, and now I can get it for cost. So for us, we didn't come out of soft play. We didn't choose to playing golf for 5 days a week to get this busy. But we bought into this mission, to this idea. What if we could change it? What if the industry could be different? What if your experience for the first time in this industry could be something different than what you've had in the past? And we've pulled, when I say we went from being retired to busier than we've ever been in the past. It's full-time, 24 hours a day. We do get about 4 hours of sleep. But to hear your experiences, it makes it all worth it. So thank you. I want to share just briefly for a few minutes today, are some things that make us unique? What makes 7K Metals unique in the space, okay? And we're going to go through these. We've talked about some of them already, but you need to understand what makes us most unique to start out with is our mission and our culture. You read that first page of that book. You read what Zach wrote, what he brought to the owners of this company and said, this is what we need to, this is our core belief. This is what makes us unique and special. When from the very beginning of a company, it's set up with you in mind, and by you, I mean those who deserve the opportunity. Those who not only need it, but deserve it. And so that, from the very beginning, makes our company extremely unique and different than any other in the space. Now, the reason why we got to play golf 5 days a week is because this industry blessed our lives immensely. Not to brag or not to come across as condescending or arrogant, but there are less than a handful of owners in the MLM world that we do not know personally, Zach, I, or Roger. and Richard, that we don't know personally, that we don't play golf with, that we don't travel the world with, that we don't get called on a daily basis. 2 of them called while we're here today. I couldn't take their phone calls. You know why they call? To ask questions. They have no one else to call when they're trying to figure out their problems, their difficulties in their business model. And we're friends, so what do friends do for each other? They call. They say, I'm running into this problem. What do you think? That's what friends do. When I say our mission and our culture are different, it's because I know every other company out there that you could know. I know who heads them up. We play golf. We swim with dolphins together. We've been around the world. I've been in their Lear jets. Guess what? They didn't start with this premise. They didn't start with this core mission and culture. Makes us special. Yes. Second, that makes us unique. Our product, gold and silver. And not just gold and silver. You've heard of people who stood on the streets. George Donaldson just stood here. He was in a company before that sold gold and silver. So was Richard. But it's our product at wholesale. That makes us so unique. We're not, and I'm not saying this wrong, because many of you made a lot of money with these other companies, as we have. My family has been so blessed because of this industry. So don't take this the wrong way. I'm not saying that weight loss shakes, face creams, I'm not saying that multivitamins, I'm not saying that tax services and legal services aren't all excellent things. But they pale in comparison to the value of our product. Our product by itself, by its very nature, changes people's lives. If all they did was buy gold and silver and use their membership, their life will be blessed. That makes us extremely unique and special in the space. This makes us extremely unique. I've been around the world. I've been in these meetings with 10,000 people in attendance. Our people make us special.
Yes.
Why do I say that? Because if any of you have been in other meetings before or participated in other companies, you know who they normally trot across the stage. Who do they normally prop up? Peacock. Who said peacocks? Diane Graver. Peacocks. And they're called peacocks because they strut around the stage and they tell you nothing about how they've been a significant contributor to someone else and tell you all about them. Look at my mansion. Look at my Lamborghini. Look at my Bentley. Look at my Rolex. And here's what's amazing. We said, if we're going to do this, Richard, if we're all going to team up and we're going to put everything else on hold in the world, we have to do it so from the top down we create a culture where we do not build that. Where we do not reward the peacock, we reward the peacock's people. The people, when the peacock jumps ship and goes to 5 different companies in 2 years and gets a $20,000 to $100,000 bonus every time they go, and you are left holding the bag, and you're the one that doesn't get that from the company, that we had to be here for you. So for us, what makes us unique and special is our people. And you are living proof of that, okay? You are the kind of people we want to see succeed. That makes us unique and special in the space. Our commission structure, it's been talked about today. This is extremely unique. A few years ago, I can't say that, I'll get in trouble because I'm gonna, how can I phrase it when I get in trouble? Like I say, we have lots of friends in the industry, so I can't use enough information, you'd never find out who the company was. So, I was in a meeting with the owner of a company headquartered here in Texas. The company is very successful, okay? They're in the Global 100, they're currently doing really well. That company, a statistic came out from the DSA. Tony quoted the statistic to you this morning. DSA was really baffled. DSA is the Direct Sales Association. Their governing body of this industry. They came out with a statistic 4 years ago of what the average person for the top They took the top 300 companies in the world in our space, and they made all of them do surveys to find out how many people actually go out and make sales. And then they published it for the world, for the industry. And they found out that the average, think about this, not the bottom, not the top, the average was how many sales per person? 2.3. Now, I know that we're not living in slavery, so there isn't a 0.3, right? It's not three-fifths of a man, but the DSA said 0.3. 2.3. I'm in a meeting shortly after that came out. Here was the conversation at that conference room table. What can we do to change our requirement so you have to make sure you get 4 people to get a commission check? Why did they pick the number 4?
So it's above 2.3.
It's above 2.3 and way above.
Mm-hmm.
Because they didn't want to pay you, okay? How is our structure built? We're the first company to say, there's been companies that have come out and said, we'll pay you $50 if you go get 2 people. We'll pay you $100 if you go get 2 people. You're not going to find a company who's ever paid you, if you only ever go make 2 sales, one left and one right, and it turns into 500 points and 500 points, we're the only company to pay you $500.
Right.
Think about that. Does that make us special and unique?
Yes.
Very special and very unique, okay? This is what I really want to focus on for a minute, though. This makes us the most special and the most unique. And oftentimes we don't make this the focus. Because we have so many amazing things, because our mission and our culture is so wonderful, because our people are so great, because our compensation structure is so perfect, we neglect to talk about the most important thing. I've been around this industry since I was 21. It's where I've made my living. This is what makes us most special. I can say it because I know it. You might be wondering, what's he talking about? How is it that this man thinks that's the most important and most special thing? Because think about it. You've been in companies before where guys like me sent you a bottle of pills. The pills were wonderful. The pills worked, right? Might lower your cholesterol, might get rid of the flu, might help you lose 80 pounds. But did that bottle of pills, face cream, lotion, you name it, did it have any real value once it landed on your doorstep?
No.
It did not. And did it have an expiration date?
Yes.
Guaranteed. So think about our Coin of the Month program. It's what generates your commissions. It's what makes real residual income for you. But for the first time, you're sending someone to your friends, family, and neighbors that has real value. That the minute it lands, it's worth something. Think about that difference. Now think about, let's fast forward. You can't find one that's 5 to 6 years old that's not worth more money than what you paid for it with the commission added. That's never happened in this space, ever. That makes us the most unique in the space. Then you add to that these simple little truths about this coin. This coin changes more behavior in network marketing than Roger and I and Zach and Richard have ever seen. Roger, have we been on, is it fair to say that you and I have been on a mission together for 20 years, for the last 18 years, to change this industry? Would that be a fair statement?
So help me.
So help me. We have tried, okay? We kept running into some roadblocks that you couldn't change. You couldn't get people who couldn't recruit to recruit. You couldn't send them a face cream and get them to be able to magically 3 months after they use the face cream to be able to share it with people. That didn't happen. They either shared it the first week or they never shared it. You know that? DSA statistics again, okay? We tried to change it. There's people laughing in the audience because they were part of me and Roger and Zach trying to change it before, a decade ago, with those kind of products. This Coin of the Month has changed it. This Coin of the Month, Variety, Gold in particular, have changed it. Here's what I mean. I'm going to share with you a couple statistics in a second. Renewal statistics. These are crazy, okay? And before I share those statistics, let me share one other. There's a phenomenon happening in our company based around the Variety coin in particular that I've never seen before. Some of you in the room are the case studies that I've been watching. You never bought a coin. We just heard Kevin stand on the stage and say he bought the coin of the month every single month for how long, Kevin?
The whole time.
The whole time he'd been in the business. And he shared it with one person a long time ago. And then magically he broke the DSA statistic. He started sharing it a year later. That never happens with a face cream or a vitamin, okay? You either share it your first month or you don't ever share it. So when that started happening in our company, I started paying attention and pulling the people out of the database and going, that's an anomaly, that's an outlier. If it only happened once or twice a month, I'd go, well, that's really an outlier. In our company, something's crazy is happening. Amanda Akers, how long did you get the coin of the month before you made a sale? 10 months. She's one of my case studies. She doesn't even know. She got the coin for 10 months. And then she made a sale. That never has happened in the industry. So Roger and I and Zach and Richard set out to change the industry. We thought we were going to change it strictly on money and helping people. What we found is this product, this coin of the month, is changing it. It's taking people who are slow starters and giving them an opportunity to win. We thought that maybe would be the case, but now we're getting the data to prove it. This is some interesting things. So if you're not selling on the coin month, this is what you got to know. Number one, I went back over just the last 90 days and looked at every renewal in our company for 90 days. Okay? Renewals for those people that are not on the coin of the month, only 10% of those people renewed. So over the last 90 days, people that joined a year ago, right, who are not on the coin of the month, 10% of those joined. Now, we learned this morning from Diane Graber that we have to know our numbers on the recruiting side and the prospecting side. If you really want to be wealthy and you really want to have residual income, you have to know your retention numbers, how many people you keep. Do any of us want to go out and make, and in our team, bust our hump this week, make, let's just use 10 sales in our team. And a year from now, only have one of them. That, by the way, that's a pretty average statistic in the industry, so that's normal, okay? I want to show you what's happened with the cases over the last 90 days. Now, I didn't look over the whole company, I didn't have time. I went just over 90 days. Not in the last 90 days, though, those that were on the Silver Eagle, 75% renewed their membership.
That's fine.
Think about that for a minute. You just went to 7 out of 10 renewed. And we just heard that some people are going to take 10 months or 14 months of getting that coin, and then all of a sudden something magic's going to happen. They're going to start sharing it. Now, these are dumb statistics. This is so crazy, these next two, that I almost am embarrassed to share them because it's so crazy. This is never been done and insane. Renewals on the variety coin, 98%. 98% of the people over the last 90 days that had a renewal that were buying our variety coin of the month renewed. How many of you in the room are on the variety coin? Pay attention, right? Who's all here today? Variety coin owners, people who really love it, right? Now, you make up a small percentage of the people who come to get it, but think about that. And lastly, over the last 90 days, we have not had a single person who's on the gold package cancel a member or not renew their membership. On the gold package, a year later, they are 100% renewal rate. So, what are you going to do with that data? What are you going to share when you're sharing a presentation? What are you going to focus on?
Gold.
Coin of the month. It changes lives. It changes everything about our business model. It changes the industry. Now, to help you over the next 90 days, we are doing something.
Come on.
Over the next 90 days, we're starting, it started last night. For those who made enrollments today, you're the beneficiary. We're starting our Spreading Significance Challenge, all built around the coin of the month. We're spreading significance because that's what you're here to do. You're here to be more significant in your own life and be more significant for others and help us share it. So this has a 3-pronged approach. I will read it to you because you can't see some of you in the back. Over the next 90 days, this new promotion, you're going to help us create 2018 new Coin of the Month customers in 90 days. That's 2018 families that are going to be benefited by being on our Coin of the Month program. 7K medals, Coin of the Month program is changing lives around the world. It's opening people's eyes to the world of precious metals, creating real residual commission checks, and helping people live a life of significance. We want to help 2018 new people find what you found in the next 90 days. There's 3 parts to this promotion. Everyone is going to be able to participate in your teams in some form or fashion. There's an individual sales opportunity that is significant to us. We have 3 tiers of prizes for this. Here's how it works. Tier 1, every new membership you sell in the next 90 days. If you sell 5 new memberships and they get on the Coin of the Month, if they're not on the Coin of the Month, they don't count. They gotta be on the Coin of the Month, because we just gave you the data of why it matters to you. You're gonna receive a 2018 MS70 silver 1-ounce kangaroo. To help you always remember that you were part of, every time you ever see that coin in the future, you will remember that you were part of spreading significance to 2018 new people. Okay? Now, if you decide to push a little harder, if you decide to push a little harder and you get to 10 new sales, or a combination of reactivations of inactive people in your team that you personally sponsored, and get them on the Coin of the Month, and they purchase a coin, they count towards your 10. We're going to send you a 1/20th ounce MS70 gold kangaroo.
Wow.
That little kangaroo coin is so, the gold is so soft, it is extremely difficult to get MS70.
Right.
It is an extremely rare coin. So for those who make 10 new sales that are on the Coin of the Month, or in a combination, reactivate those who have been inactive for at least 60 days, will count towards that 10 total. But if you go, like, we ran one of these contests a little while ago, and I know, like, people like Sharon Volz and Colleen Lee and Diane Graver's mothers went all crazy and went and got 20. I think they'll do that again. If you get 20 over the next 90 days, we're going to send you a 1/10th ounce gold MS70 2018 kangaroo. Once again, we hope that like 100 of you don't do it, because there ain't 100 of them that you can get graded MS70. Okay? We hope you do. You might get a different coin if 100 of you. If all of you in the room go do it, we'll figure it out. I guess Zach will be, and Chris will be flying coins to NGC and hoping and praying. But you'll get it figured out. So everyone can participate in this in your team, because you're going to have team members that say, I can't be in the top 10, I can't be this, I can't be that. You're going to help every single one. And here's what's important. That coin in your collection will mean something to you forever. You will know that you helped spread significance and were part of those 2018 people's lives. The second part is our top 10 contest. We're going to have points are accumulated the same way as always. Each new membership is 5 points. Every check earned by you or anyone you enroll is 2 points. Each rank advancement by you or one of your personal enrollees is 10 points. But notice the new change for the contest. Every new membership sale you make, and they sign up for the Coin of the Month while they enroll, you pick up an additional 15 contest points. So where do you get the most points in the whole contest?
Coin of the Month.
Coin of the Month.
Coin of the Month.
Here's the prizes. Top 10. We've done this really unique and quickly go through them. 10th place is a silver koala. 9th place is a year of the dog. So you'll always be able to remember in the Chinese calendar 2018 when you made this happen. 8th place is the African lion, because lions go out and they attack and they don't wait for anybody and they're not waiting around and they got to go earn it every single day. 7th place is a giraffe. My goodness, giraffes eat where no other mammal eats on the earth. They're above everybody else and they get their own special place. They don't have to compete for food with anyone. That's you. 6th place is a wedge-tailed eagle. And when you see that wedge-tailed eagle, special wedge-tailed eagle, because the wedge-tailed eagle in the backdrop is soaring above the clouds just like you, bringing food back to what? Family. Your enrollees, taking care of them, protecting them. Our 5th place prize is a MS7, and all these are MS70, is an MS70 red cord maple. That coin, it is so difficult to get MS70s in 4.9 coins. It is less than 5%. Just like you. Those people who earn these prizes are that special, that unique. Fourth place is a African elephant. MS-70 African elephant. Have you ever watched an elephant take care of each other in the wild? They circle around each other. Nothing can ever happen to their young because all of the elephants treat every single baby like their own. Just like our leaders treat every member of our family here. They circle around and will help anyone, whether they're an enrollee or not, doesn't matter. Because our compensation plan allows you to earn to infinity. Third place is our Lunar Year of the Dog. It's a lunar calendar year of the dog. Once again, a unique opportunity to remember this 2018 challenge. Second place is a unique, there are so few of these being made right now, it's crazy. This is the 1 ounce dragon bar coin. It's coinage of a sovereign nation in a bar form. Graded MS-70, only came out in 2018. It's so special and so rare. There's gonna be very few of these come up in the market ever. Just like whoever gets second place and rises to the top. And first place is a 1/20th ounce Year of the Dog to commemorate this year, 1 MS-70 gold coin. We want all of you to fight for these prizes, but instead of having every prize be the same, we wanted this time, Chris went out and sourced the world to find something that had significance, so when you earn it, you'll know the significance, and you'll remember it forever, because you're part of spreading significance. Likewise, for our top 3 of this contest, our top 3 are going to have a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. It's called our Idaho Experience. I'm going to need, real quick, Bonnie Parman and Diane Graber and Colleen Lee up on the stage, really quick. Last year, they were part of the first annual inaugural Idaho Experience. These 3 ladies were the top 3 in last year's contest. They had the opportunity to come to Idaho. They had the opportunity to participate in what you would participate. They were able to go, and those are the top 3 in this contest will have the opportunity to do the following. Have come into town on Thursday. While they're there, they're going to have a strategy session with the owners and Sam Cook. On that night, they're going to have a barbecue. On Friday, they're going to spend the entire day on the South Fork of the Snake River fishing, jet boat riding, and climbing the majestic Fall Creek Falls. On Saturday, they get a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to be chauffeured around Yellowstone Park and Jackson Hole with none other than Richard Wayne Hansen. Tell me real quick. Oh, this is strapped on, sorry. Never mind. You're just going to talk loud. Tell me, what was your favorite part of last year's Idaho Experience?
Actually getting to the top of that waterfall. It was the most incredible experience climbing that thing. And then we got up there and got a bunch of pictures and such. It's something I'll never forget. And not to mention, we did some pretty decent fishing too.
Oh, thank you. Bonnie, what was your favorite part about the Idaho
Waking up
Experience?
early.
Yeah, that
sorry.
was not my favorite part.
This year you won't have to wake up early.
Yeah.
That was just for her.
My favorite part was going on the jet boat. That was just so cool, and I'd never done anything like that, and I'd never been fishing before. So that was really cool too. And it was great, and we got to bring our significant others and share it with them, and they're the heart and soul of our teams, all 3 of us. And so that was really awesome that they were included.
And your significant other will be included as well. Mrs. Colleen Lee?
My favorite part was sharing it with Diane and Bonnie, a part of my team and my leaders that just went out and worked hard and winning the biggest fish.
I was gonna say
She
that.
did catch the biggest fish. She caught about a 3-pound, beautiful cutthroat, Yellowstone cutthroat on the Snake River. Beautiful fish. Everyone caught lots of fish, but unfortunately, the guide, Zach, let Bonnie down.
Are you serious?
So, really quick, these people need to know, because we're about to start this 90-day challenge. Did you just take it easy and happen to win first, second, and third?
No.
Was it work?
Yes.
Now I'm going to ask another question. It was a year ago right now that you were putting in the work. Is that effort still paying you today?
Amen. Yes.
So did you all already earn commission checks this week for the efforts you put in 1 year ago?
Yes.
And if some of you maxed out your commission already for the week?
Yes.
Give them a hand, thank you. It's always a win when you get an opportunity to not only win a prize, but a year later, these ladies are quite modest. Colleen's already maxed out her silver pay for the week. Diane is already $3,000 for the week. I mean, come on, right? For the week. Guess what? It was because of their effort a year ago.
Yes.
And so that's the experience, the Idaho experience. And lastly, this is kind of unique and a new addition to our contest this year. We want to recognize the top 2 states. This is the join the cause part of the contest, where we want to take and recognize those who go out in an area and work together as a team. So we're going to look and see what 2 states have the most new Coin of the Month customers after the 90 days. And that is where we're going to go hold the next 2 regional events. Fair enough? And our commitment is we will be there to support you. And so we're super excited, but I want you to know this is the most significant and important thing that we have in our company. The most significant thing we have to share is our Coin of the Month. It changes lives. Sometimes it takes 10 months to change the life. But that shows us how different and unique we are in this space. So let's take advantage of the next 90 days and spread more significance with that unique and special item. I just want to share in closing, before I turn the time over, these are not words to us. It is not merely words that we believe in you. I hope our actions show you our heart. I hope our actions show you that more than life, we're willing to do anything for your success. And more importantly than your success, we want to help you be significant for someone else. The world has far too many mediocre people. Far too many people have put all their hopes and dreams aside. The world needs no more of those people. The world needs more of you. Our company needs more of you. This is why we exist. Do us a favor. You know people who need us. We will make a commitment to you that we will be here for them just as we've been here for you. Many people ask me, and have asked me this weekend, Josh, where is our company going? What are we trying to achieve? What are we doing? It's probably the question that Zach and I get the most, and I know Roger gets the most. Where are we going? Most of you don't know what I'm wearing. I wear this jacket only when I'm with you. This jacket is special to me, and the pin on this jacket reminds me constantly where we're going. This little pin, it's called the Global 100 pin. This pin signifies the top 100 companies in the network marketing industry. Are we one of them today? No. We're in our infancy. I wear it on this jacket, and the only time this jacket comes out is when I am involved with you, as a constant reminder to me of where we're headed. To be in the Global 100, you've got to do right now $75 million a year in sales. Top companies doing $8 billion. Everything in between from 1 to 100. We mapped out in this company, we mapped out from day one, Zach and I in our office, what it would take to break the top 100. Year 1, we broke the goal. We're in year 2. I'm pretty sure we're going to break the goal. And on our board, it says by year 2020 to break the top 100.
Goal.
Guess what? There's lots of other goals on that board. That's the first. To just break it. But you need to know that we know that the foundation that has been built here is solid. We have seen the companies that have gone into that top 100. Many of our friends own the companies that are in the top 10. They have nothing that you don't have, and you have so much more to offer the world than they currently have. I want you to know that we truly love you, and more than anything, we believe in your success. And with that, I say thank you.